This is Matrixlord 212, and there's going to be a new comic book coming out, I believe, in January. Unfortunately, The Amazing Spider-Man 700 ends. It's going to be the final issue in December. We've been told for months and months and months, get ready, all Spider-Man fans, to be pissed off. And you know what? From what I'm reading today, it's going to be replaced with a comic called Superior Spider-Man, which now we're hearing it's not going to have anything to do with Peter Parker because of the tragic events uh, of issue 700. Now, I don't know. The way it sounds, they make it sound like they're going to kill off Peter Parker. But this new Spider-Man is superior, they said. And is he a hero? Is he a menace? They're saying that he's going to do things dark and, it's going to be aggressive and he's supposed to be smarter than Peter Parker. What a load of crap. Really. I'm sick and tired. Not for nothing, but Marvel Comics needs to get their act together with the characters, okay? Because I've been reading some of Spider-Man lately, and it's been garbage. That whole thing with Alpha, first of all, the reason why supposedly they didn't want Spider-Man married to Peter Parker is because they said it made the character age. And they didn't want to see a Spider-Man in his 30s and 40s. So what they did was they altered the whole entire timeline basically to show Spider-Man young again with a new beginning. But then the problem rises where a couple of years later, after he made a deal with the devil to erase the timeline and his marriage to save Aunt May, they turned Peter Parker into something he's completely not. And this is where the fury of Matrixlord 2 comes in, because I am hot right now, because I've been reading it and reading it. And you know what? Peter Parker is not Tony Stark. He can't build armor. Can't study a book in less than 24 hours and then all of a sudden build himself an armor that fights in space. He doesn't invent a stereo system that drowns out the noise when nobody else can hear it but the person. He doesn't invent all kinds of things to cure diseases. What the crap is this? I mean, he's a teacher with students. Of course, you just aged a guy like 20 years. He's almost like a professor. You're making him like Reed Richards, where like Parker particles. Really? 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 Are you kidding me? Peter Parker, first of all, I think what they're doing is they're trying to make Peter Parker more of a star than Spider-Man in the book. You know, like the savior of humanity because of his genius and his science. Like he's turning into a real. That's what he's turning into. Okay? So, like, I just. It makes me sick. It makes me ill when I was looking at that. That he would take the kids to an experiment. That he wouldn't even worry about it blowing up in their faces. And then the kid gets superpowers, and of course now he has to have a sidekick. And then what a way to bring in the Jackal, right? Because of this, you don't bring the Jackal back for years, and now you bring him back because of this stupid storyline. This is garbage. And you know what? Like originally they made it sound like it was Peter Parker that was going to be coming back. Like I mean, basically they're turning Spider-Man to like Batman, but worse, where he's going to be killing people and everything. Like, are you kidding? You can't reinvent the wheel, and you can't reinvent Spider-Man. Like, I don't understand why they're doing this. Like, why would you end Amazing Spider-Man? That's retarded. And why are you turning... And then... I hate it. Hate it. They need to restore the Marvel Universe the way it was. Okay? Go to the very event where he was about to make the deal and change it, where he doesn't make a deal with the devil, and the timeline continues, where Aunt May dies, and that's it. I mean, the way they solve things this day and age, they had a great story like Civil War, and they just friggin' raced. It's like you contradict yourselves, Marvel. Like you reveal yourself to the world, Peter Parker, and then all of a sudden you just gotta erase it, like that with the deal with the devil. That makes no sense. I mean, this is ridiculous. What's going on? Don't you see a pattern here, fans? You see a pattern with Marvel Comics where you have Wolverine, the leader of the X-Men, the one who formed the X-Men? What? What kind of crap is that? A Red Hulk taking over the Hulk books? Wow, that reminds me of Scarlet Spider. where Peter Parker wasn't in his own book for like 2.5 years. Captain America dead on 9/11 and comes back because of the Red Skull. Really? The Red Skull's gonna bring back Captain America? Really? He'd be celebrating freaking every day for years. What the heck is going on with Marvel Comics? Cyclops supposedly killing Professor X? What? I mean, I know he's a... But really? 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 And just to, what? Just to sell books? We got Avenging X-Men or whatever the hell they got. A mixture of X-Men and Avengers together? Come on, man. Come on. Where it does sound cool that you got A versus X for a movie, which will probably be in a couple years after Avengers 3. That'll probably be the biggest blockbuster to top Avengers 1. Like, what are you doing to the comics? Like, are these people that take over the books even know the history of these characters? That they just take over and they do their own thing? Like, you just pissed on all the books that came before. For what? And then you screw up, and then you try to fix it. Like, okay, they tried to fix that whole storyline with Mephisto, and they screwed that up because then the person that fixed it didn't even read it, so they tried to make it like, you know, Doctor Strange and all them or whatever. They were gonna, Captain America and Iron Man made the decision to what? Or Doctor Strange, only was gonna have Peter Parker remember everything and nothing else, and then Mary Jane decided to jump. I mean, what the hell is going on? They are ruining the books. Talk about contradiction. Talk about paradox. I mean, this is ridiculous. They used to have a thing where, like, Excalibur would travel around to alternate timelines and stuff. Or time slide, or whatever the hell they called it. But, like, the Marvel Universe wasn't altered. The only time the Marvel Universe was completely altered was Age of Apocalypse, and then it was turned back. But, like, this isn't turned back. It's been years since Peter Parker made a deal with Mephisto. Spider-Man made a deal with the devil. It's been years, and this hasn't been fixed. In fact, what happened because of that? What? Doctor Strange loses his Sorcerer Supreme ship or whatever. Avengers come back from the dead. That it makes no sense. Like, I'm sorry, but Mockingbird was killed by Mephisto. Okay, and her spirit was in hell battling Mephisto. She wasn't a Kree or Skrull or whatever the hell you call it. So, like, I don't even know what the hell is going on. But, like, bad form, Marvel, because you just can't explain crap. Right? Superior Spider-Man? You know what? I'll pass. Thank you. Unbelievable. Whatever happened to with great power comes great responsibility? You know something? It just makes me sick. With great irresponsibility comes great stupidity, Marvel. Superior Spider-Man?